as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking?
Guys, and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would bring you guys along for just a typical day in the life here. We are still in a very small town in Montana, and because of that we're just not doing that much, and you guys seem to enjoy just kind of watching my normal day and routine, so I thought I would show you guys that today. What is going on, sister? Need help with the box?
clothing.
Okay, I will help you close it. This is real struggles here. Anyway, so in this small town, because there is not a lot of things to do, something that is actually really cool is that they offer a lot of different programs for the kids, like in the summer, and they're really, really affordable. So we have actually signed up. We're here for another almost 2 weeks, but two Monday through Fridays, I guess you should say. And so we have signed up, I think, pretty much everybody for some of those classes. So Bella is actually in a volleyball camp that a local college somewhere in the area is hosting, and they're doing it at the high school here in this town. And it's a pretty intense volleyball camp. Can you close that door, Sissy, for Mama? And so she is in that, and that started yesterday, and that is running from 10 to 12, and then she comes home for like a lunch break, and then she goes back from 2 to 4. Luckily, all of this stuff is really close because it's like a lot of driving, but it's all just within literally 2 or 3 minutes away. And then our girls are signed up for like a cheer and dance class, and they've been doing that with their cousins, and they have been loving that. And that is also 5 days a week, only for 45 minutes. And then our boys, our 2 boys, our youngest and middle boy, signed up for a flag football session, and then our 11-year-old Lincoln, he signed up for like a basketball class. So they all have those, but they are all at different times. So a lot of my days for the next 9 or so days is just going to kind of be running people back and forth to their different classes, but it's awesome because it's giving them an opportunity to kind of make friends and socialize. Normally that isn't an issue when we travel because most campgrounds just naturally have a lot of kids, especially in the summertime, but because of where we are, the campground, all of the campgrounds here, but the campground that we're staying in is mostly really just single men, or I don't know if they're single or married, but men usually who are like working for the railroad locally, or the different things that they come here to work for. And then they also, this is a big fishing area, so they get a lot of men that come here to do like fishing and stuff like that. So obviously my little kids are not interested in making friends with grown men, so they just haven't, the girls have their cousins, but the boys have not really had a lot of opportunity to just kind of meet people and hang out. So these classes provide a good opportunity for that. Malachi, our oldest, he is also doing the basketball with the high school, and he knows a lot of people here from last year, and so he's running all the time. In fact, I don't even know where he is most of the time because he's always got something going on. But anyway, we just finished up breakfast here. Bella's already been dropped off. We have about an hour and 15 minutes before I have to get the boys to their flag football session. So Mike and I are going to run up to the hardware store. He actually needs a couple screws and different things for some projects. We've just been kind of, since we're in the camper, when you're living in it, you can kind of, you find all the little things that just need adjustment or were maybe broken from last time we were traveling, and so we're doing that. And then I showed you guys last time that I am trying to make some changes, just cosmetic things. I get bored and I enjoy design, so I like to switch things up. So we're gonna go to the hardware store. It's like the thing to do here, and we're just gonna cruise around and look there and find what we need, hopefully to fix a few things that we have going on. Okay, we went to the hardware store, got what we needed there, and then one of our boys had left his tablet at my sister-in-law's, my brother's house, so we ran by and grabbed that, and then we just filled up our gas tank, $100, holy cow, gas is expensive again, and then now we are going to head to pick up Bella.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll bring some.
You guys gonna sit outside with it?
Yeah.
Okay, sit at the table, and will you pass one out for everybody?
Yep.
Hi, Raven. They're gonna have a granola bar. Would you like to sit outside with them and have one? Whoa, that's beautiful.
It's a rainbow one.
You colored it?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want a granola bar?
Yeah.
All right, you want to sit out there? Yeah, it's nice out now. Here, go out there. Olive has them. She'll give you one, okay?
Ooh, that's Gigi.
Okay, I'm back from dropping the boys off. I have only like 20 minutes before I have to go back and pick them up. So I had thought out these 2 whole chickens right here that we had brought with us. So I need to do something with those. I don't actually know what I'm going to turn this meat into, but we're running really low on meat. So, and I'm trying, I told you guys last time that I'm trying really hard to avoid spending money here. I don't have to spend. Just a second. So I'm trying really hard to avoid spending money here that we don't have to, just because everything's more expensive. So this is basically what I have left in meat, and then I have 1 pack of these breakfast sausage, so that's not really a dinner, and then 4 packs of the ground beef. I did just think of that. I haven't checked my outdoor freezers, so I'm not sure what I have out there. But anyway, so I have these 2 chickens, and I want to do something with. My timer's going off for lunch, so I'm just making them some butter noodles for lunch right now. And then I don't have my crock pot with me, but I do have my Instant Pot. So it says about 6 pounds per pound for the whole chickens, or 6 minutes per whole pound. No, good grief, I can't talk. Okay, so it says 6 minutes per pound on the whole chicken on high pressure is what you're going to cook those at. So I'm thinking, since it's early in the day, I can get 1 chicken going in my Instant Pot here, and then let it cool and all of that, and then I can do the second one before it'll be time for dinner. So I only have a few minutes, and I'm trying to get lunch going at the same time. So I'm gonna quickly, everything is in a little bit of disarray right now because of having to run back and forth all the time. So I'm gonna wash these dishes up really quick and then get this chicken going, then hopefully lunch, then I'll go grab the boys and come back, and then I'll have a little bit more time before the next batch of kids goes to their camp class for the day. So yeah, we'll see what I can get done in the next few minutes. When you cook the whole chicken in the Instant Pot, it's supposed to have like a trivet that sits in it. Because I don't bring much with us, I don't have that. So I'm just taking some like foil pieces, smushing them down, and it's basically just giving a barrier, something for the chicken to sit on top of, so that the juices will run around it and it doesn't stick to the bottom and get all like yucky. So the skin will still kind of come nicely. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so you can see here how I just put these 3 little foil wads in here, and then the chicken, I'll just set the whole chicken right on top of that, and that should act just like the purpose of a trivet would.
Oh yeah.
How was it?
Good.
Yeah? You guys have fun?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Did you guys play a game today?
Yeah. Not even practice.
It's
Well,
like
it was a practice
They're
game.
basically like practice games.
Okay, that's cool. Did you guys score any points?
No.
My
Any
team,
touchdowns?
my
Yeah.
team got touchdowns.
They did?
Yeah.
Did your team get a touchdown too?
They got like
Not
5.
really.
We got
That's
3.
it. Wow, that's so cool. You look tired.
Yeah.
Yesterday it got to be
sweating.
QB, but today I didn't even get to at all.
Lots of running.
Yes.
Where'd you get a
Also-
sticky bar?
Oh, our friend gave us one.
Oh, that was nice. All
I
right,
fell
guys.
on the grass and it scraped this.
He always brings
Oh,
a snack.
man, I'm sorry. All right, you guys ready to go home and eat some lunch?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so for the chicken, I don't know if you guys can see me. The lighting is really bad in here. I'm just gonna put some oil. This is avocado oil, and then I'm gonna season it with some paprika for color, garlic powder, and onion powder, and then probably some salt and pepper. And then I am going to put it in here. My package for the two said it was about 10 pounds total. One looks a lot larger than the other, so I'm gonna go with this one as far as timing, as if it were 6 pounds, and treat this one as if it was 4. I don't think it'll be an issue. So I'm just gonna dry these off, season them, and then pop them in the Instant Pot. Okay, so this is what the chicken looks like sitting on there. I am just going to add a cup of water, which will kind of sit under those trivets, give it some moisture. And then that is it. And let me grab this lid here. Put the lid on. Sorry for the noise in here. There's a lot going on. We're trying to get the girls ready for their cheer and dance. And then I'm going to do a pressure cook on high, and this is a 6 pound one, so I'm going to do it for 36 minutes. And we will see what it looks like when it is done. Oops. 36 minutes. And start. And that is it. And because I can only fit one in there at a time, I'm just going to leave this one seasoned, put it back in the fridge, and when this one is all done, I will pop this one in. And I should still have plenty of time. It is only 1:40 here. Just dropped the girls off at cheer, and I have like just under 45 minutes before I have to go back and grab them. So I have the rotisserie chicken, or that whole chicken, cooking in the Instant Pot now, and then I have the second one to do. But I was trying to think, like, I don't really know what I want to turn it into. So we were supposed to have dinner with my brother and his family tonight, and then we had a change of plans on that, so we're not going to do dinner with them tonight. So I would like to save like one of the chickens to maybe do something with them tomorrow, and then one of them for something tonight. So either way, we're missing a few things. I was thinking possibly like Alfredo. Mike and I are still doing keto, and that's going really well for us, even though like the last week we've kind of been off track, like eating dinners with other people and stuff. You know, you have to be a little bit more flexible, and we've enjoyed it because it's been delicious, but I want to get back on track. So Mike had suggested maybe like a keto friendly, or like a chicken noodle-less soup or something like that, but it's kind of warm here, so I'm not sure about that. I was thinking maybe like Alfredo, and then just like a chicken Alfredo, but like skipping the noodles and doing like a side of broccoli, or something like that. But I just don't know. I was trying to look something up on Pinterest, but I don't know if nothing sounds good or what. So anyway, I'm back at Albertsons. I'm gonna run in real quick and see what I can find and pick up the few things that I need before I have to get back and grab the girls. And then two of the girls, Eden and Raven, are going to my brother and sister-in-law's house for a sleepover tonight, and their oldest, Luella, is coming to our house to have a sleepover with Olive. So I will have 3 girls tonight instead of 4 little ones. So I know that they're going to want to do a bunch of stuff and all that, so I want to have what I need before I have to pick them up. Anyway, I'm rambling because I'm tired, and I'm trying to get motivated to go in the store. Like, just the running back and forth just like wears me out. So, all right, I can do this. Come on, guys, we can do this, right? All right, we're going in the store. I am back from the grocery store and I picked up the girls. My battery died as soon as I started walking in the grocery store, so I thought whatever, it's fine, I'll put it away and I will just show you guys real quick what I got. If it seems like every video is a grocery haul, that's because that is my life. Welcome. We are always needing food. So I just needed a few things to turn that rotisserie chicken into something, and I got a couple options. I will turn around and show you guys what I got. I am not sure how far. Oh yeah, and then I got back and my Instant Pot says C7. I don't know what that means. It's never said that before, so I am going to open this in a minute and hopefully that chicken is cooked and there's nothing going on there. But I was thinking, as far as the 2 whole chickens that I have, I don't know how far each meal will stretch or like how much chicken we'll wind up using, so I got a couple options. And I grabbed these mixed vegetables and I figured I could make a homemade pie crust and turn that into like a chicken pot pie. So I grabbed 2 bags of those in case we wind up doing that as the meal that we have with my brother and his family. And then I grabbed a bag of carrots and some celery. I think I'm going to do a soup, like a chicken noodle soup. I have quite a few buttered noodles left over from lunch. The kids just didn't eat very much today, so I was thinking, I bought these, and then when I got home I realized that we still had all of those noodles, so I was thinking I could make a soup and just use the noodles that we have left over and save these for another time. And then crackers, some people like this with their soup, but also my teenage son just eats them as like a snack. And then 2 more bags of apples, Granny Smith and Della. We still have a few apples over there, but they go through, I mean, honestly, probably 12 to 15 pounds a week, I would say, of apples, and that's in addition to all of the other fruit, you know, that they always have available to them. So 2 gallons of milk. I just bought 2 on Sunday. No, when was it? I don't know. 2 or 3 days ago I just bought 2, but we're just seem to be going through it faster. Several of the kids are drinking milk now. Usually we're not milk drinkers, but it's fine. A container of the heavy whipping cream. So this was another idea I was thinking, is possibly doing the chicken Alfredo. I might have told you guys that already. And then I could, sorry about that. My boys are playing a game and they got a little loud in there, and the baby is down for a nap. So I don't remember where I left off. I think I was telling you guys that Alfredo was one of the other possible options. So I have Alfredo, soup, and chicken pot pie. Maybe I can make these 2 whole chickens stretch amongst all of that. We'll see. If not, it's okay. I'll use it for something else. We are running very low on wipes, and I am trying really hard not to have to buy this kind of stuff here. I would like to do this when we get to our next location that has like a Sam's and a Costco and all that, and just buy it in bulk. It's much cheaper, but this, they did have these 3 packs of wipes, and they were like $5 something, and it was the best deal they had, so I thought I would pick up a 3-pack, and then at least I will have that to get us through. And then because I'm going to make some soup, they have these French roast spreads. My kids love this stuff. I'll just pop it in the oven and then slice it and put some butter on it for them. And when we have soup, because they don't love soup, if I do something like a bread like this with it, they will eat a lot more soup because they like to dip their bread and all of that. And then finally, and I know, don't judge me, don't write me and tell me how bad cereal is. I know it is not great for you. However, my children do not get it that often, and I am 100% okay with it. They eat 99% of their meals from scratch at home, and if I want to buy them a treat every now and then, I am perfectly content to do so. These boxes were on sale for $1.99, and you had to buy 3 to get that deal. These are also the small boxes. I know it's very hard to tell on camera what size like a container is. These are the smallest boxes that they make. And remember, guys, that I have 9 kids, so 1 meal is minimum 2 boxes, more than likely 3 boxes. So 9 boxes of cereal, we're talking 3 breakfasts. So 3 times my kids are going to have cereal. I'm good with that. So we picked up 2 Cinnamon Toast Crunch, 2 Fruity Pebbles, 2 Cocoa Pebbles, and 3 Cocoa Puffs. And that will be a fun treat for them, and we will kind of scatter that out, you know, once a week or so, and have that mix in with like our good breakfast. So this is everything I got. One last glance here, and my total was $65. The apples are $6 a bag, and the milk is $5 a gallon. So that takes up a good chunk of that right there. But overall, I was pleased, and especially being that I had the chicken, and if I can make this stretch into 3 meals, at least 3 breakfasts, you know, and some leftover stuff here and there, I am pleased with that. So I'm going to pull this out and let it cool so I can shred it or cut it and get the other one. I'll wash this out and get the other one started.
Everybody has their job, 9 to 5, and getting drained. They settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring. What the future might bring. I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me.
These are my 2 veggie bowls. So this is the one I chopped up. This is carrot, celery, and onion for the soup. And then these are just all like the scrappy pieces that I'm going to put in. Once my second chicken is done over there, I'm going to put this in with the bones and make a yummy broth to make this soup. So right now I just took the buttered noodles out of here, the leftover buttered noodles, transferred those to that bowl. And I'm just heating this up, and then I'm going to dump in a clump of butter here and add my chopped vegetables, and I will start sauteing those until they're tender for the soup.
If I love you harder than I've ever done before, oh, maybe I belong somewhere above the water. My lungs are tired from running for a long time. My feet got blisters, but maybe I belong if I love a little harder.
So I just threw all my bone scraps in here just from the one chicken. I think this is going to be more than enough. I went ahead and added, I had like a 1-quart container of the like chicken stock from the store that I brought with me. So I added that in there for my veggies just so they can get soft. And then I'm going to take all of my veggie scraps that I had from the other vegetables, put all of those in there. And then I am just going to fill this with water. And I'm just going to grab some more water from my Berkey and fill this up. Okay, and then I am going to add just a bunch of garlic here. Remember that we're trying to get as much flavor into this broth as possible. So I'm going to add a bunch of garlic,
Mommy,
and
can we
then,
go outside?
sweetheart, just a second. And then I am going to add salt to mine.
Can I help,
And
Mom?
I know some people don't salt theirs, but I prefer mine to be salted. So I'm going to give that a little stir, and then put the lid on it. And I'm going to do high pressure for 8 minutes. What you think, girlies?
I like that.
Does it smell yummy?
Yeah. I want to.
it look
That
weird?
smells so good.
Does it look weird?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can't.
It looks weird, but we're going to cook it down, and then it's going to be delicious for our
Anna,
soup.
can we play outside?
Yep, just a second, honey.
Can I help, Mommy?
Yep, just 1 second. Okay, can you push the start button?
Wait, which
See
one?
which one says start? Right
one?
there.
Oh.
There you go. Now we gotta wait.
I started it. There.
So this is what I wound up with. I have the chicken that's in this soup, which already looks amazing, and the bone broth is just about done, so I'm gonna add that to it. And then I wound up with 4 breasts here, obviously, and then some extra pieces, and then this is the rest of the shredded dark meat. So I think I'm just going to combine all of this together in this bowl for right now. I found out that my brother and his family do not like chicken pot pie, so I'm not going to do that tomorrow, I will think of something else. I might chop this up and turn it into like chicken Alfredo. So I'm not sure, but right now I'm just going to put it in there. And then as soon as this is done releasing, I will add that to the soup. In case you haven't made bone broth before, let me move you guys over here. This is what it looks like when it's done. And as you can see, the flavor and the color that's in it is just so much better than anything you can buy at the store. Not to mention all the nutrients are now in that broth, and so it is so good for you. So I'm just going to take this and strain all of this stuff out. So I am just left with the good stuff. Be careful, it is hot, hot, hot. Okay. Like that. And then I'm just going to put all the good stuff out, and then I will just let this cool down, and then I will throw this in the garbage. But look at that broth. I mean, you are not finding anything like that at the store. And if you did, you would pay probably $8, $9 a quart for it. And that was just basically made of what would have been waste anyway. So now we're going to add this to our soup. I might have extra, and you can freeze this in like a mason jar, or once it cools, I can just put it in a Ziploc bag and lay it flat in the freezer, and then I will have homemade bone broth next time I want some. This is the secret to delicious homemade chicken noodle soup. And I know it's weird, but this is, my mama does this, and it is so good. So one time, hold on, let me see if I can turn where you guys can see me. The first time I had COVID, I was 6 months pregnant, and I was so sick. Like, I mean, I just already didn't feel good being pregnant and then getting COVID. And my mom brought over this chicken noodle soup, and it was the most delicious, like comforting, oh, just so, so good. And it made me feel better instantly. And so I called her, I'm like, what do you put in your chicken noodle soup? Because it doesn't taste like mine. And she said that she adds cream of chicken soup. And I was like, really? Like, I never would have known, because it doesn't make it thick like that, but it does make it creamy and delicious, and just it takes it up another notch. If you do not want to use like canned cream of chicken soup, you can totally make your own. Just look it up on Pinterest or Google it. It's super easy to make. I used to make like big batches of it and freeze it in like little quart-sized Ziploc bags. That way I always had it, but I'm not there right now. I can't do that, so I'm using the canned stuff. Both are equally delicious, but I'm telling you, this takes it up another notch, and you have to try it like this. Also, if you do this, you want to add this into your broth. I use a whisk, and just kind of so that there's not any like lumps or anything like that in it. And once that's, the whole thing has come to like temp, then I will add my noodles. So I just want to let you know that you don't want to add your noodles and then this, because it'll just kind of mess with the consistency. But delicious, and I'll show you how it's done.
Of all the ways the world puts me to the test, if I embrace every fall, learn to grow and keep myself tall, would it hurt at all?
So I think I'm going to save the leftover noodles and do that with like the Alfredo tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in these egg noodles. I just turned this up. It's been on like low, just simmering. And I turned it up to medium. So as soon as that kind of, as soon as that kind of comes to like just like a, yeah, now it's bubbling. So as soon as it gets like that, I'm going to add these noodles, and then I'm just going to kind of let that go until these are cooked through. And then I will turn off the heat so that my noodles don't overcook. So anyway, if you know all of this, I'm sorry for boring you, but you know, somebody has to teach people how to make homemade chicken noodle soup. And I remember I'm so close to the camera here. I remember not knowing how to do that, and so I want to share in case you are one of those people who has never made your own bone broth or homemade chicken noodle soup.
Hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, maybe I belong
Okay, dinner is done. I will give you guys a close-up here in just a second. And I am tired. It is 6:30, so a little later than I had originally thought we would be eating. But Mike took Malachi to a local high school basketball game. Some of his friends invited him there. And so it's just me and the kids, and we have my niece over for a sleepover. Stop picking the bread. Kids are stealing the bread before dinner. So we are just going to eat some soup and bread, and then I'm going to relax for the rest of the night. I am tired. I've been on my feet all day going, and I am ready to lay down, put a show on after I eat some warm chicken noodle soup. So let me show you guys this real quick. So this is a soup. Here's my bowl here. It is so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. I hope you can see the color of this broth and why bone broth is just so much better. And especially that you can do it in an Instant Pot. You just get all of that flavor in such a short amount of time. Like normally I would used to do this in a crock pot for like 24 hours. And I still do that a lot of times. But this is just as good. And then we have our sliced bread here that I just heated up in the oven and then put some butter on. So we are ready to have a delicious meal. And I am super excited. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button. That way I know what you guys enjoy. I want to make content that you enjoy. And I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. And I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.